It is the gathering of stakeholders in the health sector for the Lagos Health Summit 3.0, themed Leveraging Partnership in Improving Health Outcomes.
The Lagos Health Summit was created to establish a platform where we can harmonize key public and private stakeholders within the health sector space to identify developmental issues facing the sector and provide solutions to them. The summit for this year's event is leveraging partnerships in improving health outcomes. So the theme is to us to refocus conversations on the vital role of cross-sectoral collaboration and also partnership in improving healthcare delivery, which is very important in, the situation that we find ourselves right now. We cannot work in isolation as regards developing healthcare in Nigeria and Africa at large.
I was talking about partnerships and how in the health ecosystem there's a need for more people to work together and collaborate. I think that the ecosystem has a lot of diverse players working on a lot of different complex things. And it would help specialization and it would even help the ecosystem as a whole if people could specialize but agree to work together. Very basic feature and a very basic thing that groups just need to collaborate. That's the. I think partnerships in terms of working together to achieve, set outcomes. If for example, with the work we do at Shelf Life, for private businesses, hospitals, drug shops, pharmacies, will provide pharmaceutical commodities on consignment. A telehealth business should collaborate with Shelf Life because we can then help them make those services available for their customers. So a telehealth business should focus on acquiring, in my mind, on acquiring its customers, focus on that end of the spectrum, and then collaborate with Shelf Life to feed that part of it. That's how I think about the collaboration.
At a panel session, speakers addressed the impact of technology in optimizing diagnostics care, as diagnosis plays a vital role in managing a patient.
Patient-centered care is knowing the patient in the first place, and that's where diagnosis comes into play. So the diagnosis space is actually a very crucial space in terms of clinical management and healthcare in general. So we follow our patients from the very beginning, and what we do is we have an omni-channel where we monitor their health metrics and their journey. Whatever the chronic illnesses that they may have, we cater to people with chronic healthcare needs and regular healthcare needs as well. So we follow their journey on our own channel, and they see how they progress over time. And these studies are shown to encourage people to do a bit more when it comes to going for diagnostic checkups and follow-up as well. So that is how we come into play on the diagnosis space.
Hospital is the first point of the customer or patient and individual seeking clarity on their health, their feeling unwell. So whether it's radiology, whether it's lab, or whether it's even following up with a customer to make sure they are compliant with their visits, which is an important part of diagnostics, making sure people are going labs on time, taking radiology, images and procedures on time, all require technology. So for us as a hospital and as a provider, technology and collaboration with the providers of this technology kind of goes without saying in our line of work. Technology and diagnostics are rapidly evolving. So aside from the provision of the technology, we also have to scale our knowledge of the technology. So you might have a piece of hardware that does some imaging, the software will be upgraded. We, the providers, have to collaborate with the manufacturers to make sure we also expand our knowledge and keep up with the technological improvements so we can better serve the customers and the patients we see. So, again, all the ways analysts.
In every facet of life, the use of technology makes work less cumbersome, as it has also helped in improving healthcare coordination.
It can't be overemphasized in terms of synergy, of synergizing the clinical bit and the diagnostic space, as well as tech now. We have a lot of development of tech apps and whatnot, basically, where we can all work together to give better outcomes to patients by owning our bit, But again, I think we need to start looking at frameworks where we form quorums or groups with like-minded people to be able to input what all our specialties are. So the clinician is there, the diagnostic is care providers are there, whether it's by lab or radiology, you have a pharmacist. And in all these things, there's also the role of even, following up with compliance when drugs are given. But basically, there's the development of a framework that we need to look at how we can maximize scale and create more impact in the healthcare space by working together. And
just like every other sector, there's bound to be some limitations, but how are they surmounting them?
All of these have different formats. We use HL7 for our format, and quite a number of these labs, maybe some of them may use the same type of format, and then that's a bit of a struggle when it comes to integrating with data and then syncing and sending back and forth. So that's been a major struggle when it comes to working with a couple of telemedicine companies because of how they've saved their data in that sense.
All the problems you have are kind of systemic in terms of the level of our advancement when it comes to technologies. You're talking about maybe 3G, 4G. Sometimes you have issues with the providers of the technology. Do you understand what I mean? For people to be able to access those things that is beyond your own control. Do you understand what I mean? So those are kind of the things that you have. So sometimes on the other end, the person is not able to access the app the way they would want to, but that's not something we directly can control. So
The stakeholders asked the summit enjoy policymakers to create an enabling environment for their ecosystem in order to deliver quality health care. Grace Paul Adebayo, ImpactTV News.